Good morning to my nephews and nieces from all around the world. This is your Uncle Andy coming to you from Nairobi, in Kenya, in Africa. Now, we are still deep in the heart of the coronavirus pandemic, and there's something that I've realized. I've realized that there is a very large group of people who have missed their salary maybe for 1 month, or have been paid half their salary for 1 month or 2 months, and all of a sudden they have no money. How can you explain that? How can you explain the fact that people are broke after not receiving their salary for just 1 month or 2 months? And I realize the biggest problem we have all around the world, not just in Africa, is lack of financial intelligence. And that's why I'm making today's video. So financial intelligence is something that I'm very passionate about. And today I want us to learn together from one of the best books ever written on financial intelligence. That is The Richest Man in Babylon, a book that is about a century old. So today we are going to be breaking down the 5 laws of gold, according to The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon is a book that is written for absolute beginners on the subject of finance. Dummies just like me. So if I could understand it, it means you can also understand it. And I believe that you should know these laws by heart, these 5 laws of gold. If you want to have a chance at financial intelligence, you need to understand them intellectually as well as emotionally. And so what are these 5 laws of gold according to The Richest Man in Babylon? So what are these 5 laws of gold? And I'll try to do this from memory. The first law of gold states that gold cometh gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family. So what is this law talking about? This is one of the simplest ones. It's telling you don't spend all your money. Don't spend all the money that you earn. Yeah? You're supposed to put by at least 10% of your income as savings. So if you want to be broke for the rest of your life, spend all the money that you earn. You'll be broke for the rest of your life. I can guarantee it to you today. Yeah? If you want to be poor for the rest of your life, spend more than you earn. I can also guarantee you that you'll be poor for the rest of your life if you keep spending more than you earn. Yeah? I know it sounds so simple, but it's amazing how many people don't do it. All around the world, people spend more than they earn. And they wonder why they're always broke. Yeah? Coronavirus happens and all of a sudden you cannot afford to pay your rent. I don't get it. That is the first law of gold. What does the second law of gold state? The second law of gold states that gold laboreth diligently and contentedly for the wise owner who finds for it profitable employment, multiplying even as the flocks of the field. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. What is this talking about? This is basically talking about compounding, investing and compounding. Yeah? Do you understand why coronavirus is very dangerous? Coronavirus is very dangerous because it understands the principle of compounding. One infected person infects 3 people. Those 3 people infect another 10 people. Those 10 people infect another 50 people. That is why coronavirus has managed to shut down the world. Can you understand what would happen to your finances if you started using the power of compounding today? The money that you earn and save, as per the first law of gold, if you invest it, it gives you returns. And then those returns, you reinvest them. You don't eat them. You don't go on holiday because you made some returns. No. You reinvest them, and then those reinvested profits give you more profits. Then you reinvest them too. Before you know what is going on, you're extremely wealthy. These things are very simple. That is the second law of gold. Let's go to the third law of gold. What does it state? And this is my favorite, by the way. The third law of gold states that gold clingeth to the cautious owner who invests it under the advice of men wise in its handling. Do you understand what that means? That is simply telling you, gold will hold on to you. Gold will cling to you like a fearful child. If and only if you invest it under the advice of wealthy men. Don't take advice about money from poor people. It will never help you. It will just make you poor like them. Yeah? So you're going to take advice from anyone about money, about gold. Make sure that it's a person who already has a lot of gold. Yeah? Who is accustomed to handling gold. Again, this sounds very simple. But people always listen to their poor friends and follow their advice. And they wonder why they continue being broke just like their friends. So please, don't ever take advice about money from a poor person. Ever. That is the third law of gold. Now let's go to the fourth law of gold. What does it state? The fourth law of gold states that gold slippeth away from the man who invests it in businesses and purposes with which he is not familiar. Yeah? And which are not approved by those skilled in its keep. What does this mean? This simply means that if you want to be wealthy, if you want to own a lot of gold in your life, only invest in things that you understand. Are we together? Don't go investing in farming just because you had someone made money in farming. If you don't know anything about farming, steer clear of farming. Again, this law sounds very simple, but it's amazing how many people don't follow it. They hear that their friend made money raising some funny animal and I don't know, selling it to which country, and they go and invest all their savings in that, and they are shocked when they lose their money. How would you not lose your money if you don't know what you're doing? Only invest in what you know. Stick to your lane and you will do just fine. That is the fourth law of gold. Let's go to the fifth law of gold. The fifth law of gold states that gold flees. Can you imagine that? Gold flees the man who would force it to impossible earnings. Yeah? Or who followeth the alluring advice of tricksters and schemers. Or who trusts it to his own inexperience and romantic desires in investment. What does all this mean? Basically means that you will lose your money if you try to make it multiply at unreasonable rates. Yeah? If you go and play the lottery, for example, you will lose your money. It's so simple. Yeah? If you join a pyramid scheme, you will lose your money. Wealth takes time to build. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire in 10 years. He became a billionaire after very many decades of consistent investing. But you'd be shocked at how many people are trying to make their money multiply at 30% per month. You will lose your money, I can guarantee you. If you try to get a rate of return of, 30, 40% per month, you will lose your money. So please, let's follow these simple laws of gold. Which is your favorite law of gold? Please let us know in the comment section. And then like, subscribe, all those good things to this video. And we'll keep talking about money. Otherwise, all the best and have a lovely day. Cheers, man.